Recently, another wave of captions has gone viral across major social media platforms. They may look deeply emotional, but in reality, they are extremely toxic. For example, some girls film themselves drinking and crying, then add a caption like, "This drink is dedicated to the fact that I stopped eating for an entire day in advance just so I could have a flat stomach when I slept with you." Posts like this receive an astonishing number of likes. All someone has to do is upload a photo of a wine glass, add heartbreaking background music, and the post can easily receive tens of thousands of likes. In the comments, many girls compete to show how far they are willing to go to look attractive in front of their partners. Some fast for a day and take diuretics. Some sleep in full makeup and even wear wigs. Others go without food for 2 entire weeks. You will notice that every so often, another wave of toxic captions spreads across the internet, attracting countless girls who follow the trend. One example is, "I am much prettier now than I was back then. Do you want to see me?" Girls rush to post comparisons between innocent, inexperienced photos from their younger years and their current photos with glamorous makeup. Some even post before and after pictures of their cosmetic surgery. What does this mean? To make a man regret missing out on the beauty they have now, they are willing to encourage other women to undergo cosmetic surgery. Why is the caption not, "I am far more capable than I used to be. Are you even worthy of seeing me?" Why is it not, "I am much stronger than before. Do you dare to see me?" There are also people who say they are not pretty enough. They blame themselves when they take group photos. They blame themselves when they look in the mirror. Even when he becomes interested in someone else, they still blame themselves. They think, "If I were a little prettier, would I stop being ignored? If I were a little thinner, would I be loved a little more? If I were a little more refined, would the people I lost?" Another popular caption says, "Do we really have to break up? But I am very beautiful now." Once again, a woman tries to use changes in her appearance to make a man who has stopped loving her regret his decision. It is as though every positive change in a woman must revolve around her face and body. Beauty has become the only hard currency used to measure a woman's value. Under this standard, a woman's knowledge, ability, character, and creativity seem to mean nothing. Becoming more beautiful is treated as the only satisfying transformation worthy of praise and celebration. There is another caption. "If you fell in love with me when I had no makeup on, then I have nothing to say." The person then posts a comparison between her flawless, carefully applied makeup and her bare face. But why should a woman feel overwhelmingly grateful simply because someone loved her when she was barefaced and had not dressed herself up? Men are also barefaced and unprepared at times. Why do we not see men proudly celebrating the fact that someone loved them when they were not dressed up? Women who believe they are not pretty enough may treat every emotional wound they have experienced as their own fault. They may even torment themselves through extreme dieting or cosmetic surgery. Meanwhile, women who are already considered very beautiful may recognize the advantages their appearance brings because they receive praise and special treatment. Some then show off those advantages, making ordinary women even more anxious about their looks. "I spent my teenage years surrounded by praise. As soon as I entered the classroom, girls complimented me. Boys left notes in my desk. Teachers always liked to joke with me." The sense of superiority revealed in captions like this is also uncomfortable. Does a girl's youth only have meaning if she is beautiful? Beautiful girls feel proud because they have won a game in which women are constantly watched and judged. Girls who do not meet that beauty standard then feel ashamed of themselves, as though all their other admirable qualities are worthless. In the 19th century novel Jane Eyre, the heroine challenges the male lead. "Do you think that because I am poor, obscure, plain, and small, I have no soul and no heart? You are wrong. My soul is as rich as yours, and my heart is just as full." Yet now, in the 21st century, the dominant message across major platforms is still that only beautiful women deserve to be loved. How tragic. The worst part is that some people dismiss these captions as harmless trends. They say that women naturally love beauty and that there is nothing worth criticizing. But in reality, when our social media feeds, trending searches, and surrounding conversations are filled with messages such as, "Girls should never lose the desire to dress up," and "Once you become thin, looking good in photos becomes as easy as breathing," it becomes difficult for anyone to avoid being influenced. A 2004 study in Fiji illustrates this problem. Television was introduced to Fiji in the 1990s. Before that, eating disorders were almost non-existent on the island. But only 38 months after television and media arrived, the rate of disordered eating rose sharply. 74% of girls said they believed they were too fat. 18% admitted to binge eating or inducing vomiting. Another 29.2% scored very highly on an eating disorder questionnaire. These ideas did not spread only among families that owned televisions. Children throughout schools and the wider community repeated to one another what they had seen on television. In other words, when you absorb other people's ideas every day, you will be affected, whether or not you consciously agree with them. When an entire society uses physical attractiveness as the single standard for judging women, women themselves can be conditioned into becoming harsh judges. Day and night, they inspect and condemn their own faces, waists, legs, skin, hairlines, ankles, and even their underarms. We were meant to live broader, more diverse, and freer lives. But these toxic captions act like invisible ropes, tying a woman's value back to the single pillar of physical appearance. When you realize that toxic social media captions may be quietly reshaping your values, stop and ask yourself 3 questions. First, is the price you pay for beauty truly worth it? Going without food for an entire day, taking diuretics, following liquid fasts, egg fasts, and every other extreme restriction simply to obtain a flat stomach is like planting a hidden time bomb inside your body. Sleeping in makeup, undergoing cosmetic procedures, and repeatedly interfering with every so-called minor flaw on your body place your health on the edge of risk. Second, is love that depends on beauty really true love? Someone who loves only your perfect makeup may lose interest when they see your bare face. Someone who cares only about your figure may reject you when you gain weight. Anyone who ignores your inner qualities because you are not beautiful enough has never deserved to be with you. Third, apart from being beautiful, what else do you have? You have the concentration you bring to your work. You have the books you have read and the roads you have traveled. You have the difficulties you have overcome. You have the warmth you offer when comforting a friend. These are all parts of you that deserve to be loved and remembered. I agree with the idea expressed in the book Swimming in the Mirror. Beauty should not become a burden, and it should not be treated as something that belongs only to women. Our sensitivity to beauty and our love of it do not have to be used only to decorate ourselves. There are mountains and oceans, plants and birds, literature and art. The world contains countless beautiful things waiting for us to explore and connect with. Stop using beauty to beg for love. The world is vast. Study, exercise, earn money, explore the world. When you stop obsessing over using someone else's love to prove your value, genuine love will follow your light and find you.